Good day everyone. I said I was going to make a video to help you guys have a good understanding of how to model. I will follow these three exercises. This is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. So I already shared this with some of your classmates, so ask around. You should see this flying around by now. Okay, I'll start with this one. Right here, we want to model this, so this is what it should look like. Follow my cursor. This is what it should look like by the time we are done. Now it's depending on you. We could decide to model this to look slant. We could decide to model this to look sitting upright like this. But for this diagram now, this is like the top view. For those of you this technical drawing, so this is like the top view from the top or front view. Sorry, if you're looking at this from this direction, this is like the top view and this is like the side view. So then this is like the front view. But anyway, that's not our business for now. Our business is trying to model this. So the way I'm going to model this, I'll try 3 ways. I'll try 3 different methods. So now let's start. To model this, what do we need? That's the first question you need to ask yourself. Okay, there are 2 cylinders here, a big cylinder and a smaller cylinder, and they are both joined together. So how do I model this? In fact, there are multiple ways, but I'll show you up to 3 or 4 ways. To start, you have the dimension of the bigger cylinder, which is 40, and then you have the dimension of the smaller one, which is 20. Now if I go to open SOLIDWORKS, good, so SOLIDWORKS is opened already, and this is how it should look like when it's fully opened. Now this guy here is called a part. This is not an assembly. Remember, in this course we are not dealing with parts yet. It's strictly, we're not dealing with assemblies yet. Sorry, we're not dealing with assemblies. It's strictly parts. So if you open SolidWorks, the first thing you need to do is go to File here and choose New, or shortcut. Note the shortcut. If you hit the key Control and N, capital letter N together, it's going to give you, it's going to bring out this window for you, this one that just came up when I went to File and chose New. So it's part we are choosing. So if you double click on this guy or you go OK, it's going to open up. Now the next thing you need to do when this opens up is, why it's opening up, because it has opened up. Now notice part has become available. Yes, we have our front plane, our top plane, and our right plane that has become available. And then the next thing we need to do immediately is to go to change our unit system to millimeter, gram, second. So follow my cursor down here. I touched this place, so I'll choose this guy. Now the next thing we are going to do is to go to Sketch. As I told you guys before, there are multiple ways to go to open Sketch. You can go to Sketch here, then you choose. If you go down here, we are dealing with 2D Sketch. This first one is 2D Sketch. If you open it, I think I already said most of these things in the first video, so I don't think I'll be repeating myself again. Touch this one. So we say we want to model this guy upright. So if I choose top plane, it means if I choose, I could choose top plane, yeah. So if I choose top plane, we said we needed to draw a cycle so that we can get this bigger cylinder, isn't it? And it's 40 millimeter. We are doing our dimension in millimeter. I know it was not specified here, but it's millimeters we are using. So this is 40 millimeter diameter. So I go here, I pick the sketch, I go to sketch tab. It's in my sketch tab, I'll find my sketch tools. It's in my features tab, I'll find my modeling tools for 3D. It's not available now because I'm in editing sketch mode. Follow my cursor. Editing sketch mode. So that's why these guys are not available. Or most of them are not available. See, the guys are available here. So if I go to sketch, I want to draw a circle. So it's a normal circle I want to draw. Center point circle, not perimeter. Pick the circle, go to this point, go to the origin point. I click once. On the mouse is left click ball. You can use your touchpad to just touch there once and then touch here. Now you have this circle. Now after the circle, you need to dimension the circle. I showed you a shortcut. If you hold your on your touchpad, if you hold your right click or on your mouse and you move upward or downward or sideways, you can pick your dimension tool quickly instead of coming to sketch tab, going to smart dimension every time. I think that one I've made myself clear. If you click on the any side, let's give this guy a dimension of 40. So I just typed 40 on my computer, enter. I will do this again. I will delete it. I just touched here. As you touch it, release your hand, drag this to any corner, and you don't need to be scared. Break things, make mistakes, and see how the thing works. So 40. I hit enter, so this is 40. Now this is 40. Now after that, the next thing we need to do is to extrude, so that we'll get this bigger part. I think you agree with me. The height is what, 30, so it means when we are extruding, we'll have to extrude 30. So I go to features, I go to extrude. Just wait for it to load. I went to features and I simply went to extrude. That was how this guy here opened up. So don't say you don't know. If you can't remember anything, simply rewind the video, reverse, go back, rewind and watch. So now come here. This is 30, so I've chosen 30. I hit my key enter. You can hit the key enter as I said before, or watch my cursor, or you come to this corner, click this green check mark. See this other side, there's a green check mark here. Follow my cursor, there's also a green check mark here. This times and this green check mark is the same thing with these times. This red cancel and this green check mark. So if I hit it, this guy was highlighted. I typed something there recently. That was why when I clicked it once, I'll click it for the second time. Just do what you need to do. You click, waiting for it to load, and I think it's done. Good. So now we have our first cylinder. I'll move fast. I don't want this video to get too long because it's going to get boring. Now we need to do the second part of the cylinder, which is this guy. Which is this guy. This guy is also 30 millimeters long, and this guy is 20. So I need to draw another cylinder. How can I do this? I can do this in different ways. These two guys are merged together from what you can see. I could simply draw on this surface here, this one. As I just selected the top. Yeah, this one. We simply draw on this surface. See, this highlight screen came up. If I touch sketch now, I can start sketching on this surface. If I had gone to sketch here and chosen sketch, it will ask me to pick a plane. A plane, come here to this corner. Follow my cursor. This guy was not there before. So I just clicked this black guy here. You can decide to choose any of this plane If I choose the top plane, I can still do what I need to do. As I said, there are many ways to it. But I want to, for this first time, I want to choose this surface. I can choose a plane, which is any of this. I can choose a planar face, which is this. Now I choose this guy. I pick my circle tool. I'm using the shortcut again. Right click, move, right. Now I choose this guy. I quickly draw a circle. Let me use this size this time. I go to sketch. I'm dropping that tool. I went to sketch. I took the smart dimension tool. Then I dimension this guy. This guy, the dimension was 20. Go to the picture and check back. You see it. This guy is 20. So now good. So I will simply go to features tab, click extrude with 30, and press enter. So I did 30 there, so just press enter. So guys, I'll use the key F to bring it, Ctrl 7. So this is our model. If you model like this for me, I'll still mark it for you. You modeled it, whether it's lying down or it's facing. It's why, at least for now, this still works. If you don't want it to look like this, you want this top one, this one to be under. Come here, you can edit this feature we just did. Right click on here, go to this guy, edit feature. There are so many ways to go about this. Since you don't want this smaller cylinder to face up, you want it to go down, you change the direction. I just touch there to change the direction. I touch it again to change back. Touch it again to change back. Good. Now you are saying that the actual sketch is on top of here, so it's going to from there go down by 30, but you want it to still go down further. It did not end here. See what I mean? I'm using my arrow up, my direction keys on my keyboard to move arrow up and down and sideways. Now the guy is stopping here because this is where the sketch is. So I will need to extend it further by another 30, like 60. Good. So if I press good now, F, this is what we have. We've still gotten what we want. Another way to still do this again is, what if I decide to edit the sketch? I'm showing you people very sweet ways to do things. So like, I'm showing you how to. They're already mastering how to use your SOLIDWORKS now. I go back to edit sketch. There's a sketch inside of this extrude. The sketch that made up this solid shape is this guy. Come to this corner. Is this one, sketch 2. If I touch sketch 2 and go to edit sketch. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't want us to go there. Okay, I don't want to use this sketch anymore because I don't want to start extruding 60mm. See what I mean? Yes. See what I mean? Ctrl 7. I hit Ctrl 7 to get back to this form. Now I told you before, I don't want this guy to be extruding 60 from here. What if I could just decide to draw the sketch here on this face instead of on this face, so that I just extrude 30 downward? See what I mean? I delete this guy. I just selected this guy. To delete, I press the delete key, not backspace. There's a key by the word delete on your keyboard. I just press delete and said I want to say yes. But if you are not familiar, the reason why I'm showing you guys this one is because it's faster. You can simply right click on it and you see delete option here. But selecting it for me and just hitting the key delete is faster. So I'll say yes. And both the feature we just extruded, the extrude feature has gone, but the sketch is still available. I don't need it, I don't want to use it, so I'll delete it. Yes. Now I told you before, you want to draw on this surface, just select it. That highlight comes to choose sketch. I'll draw a circle quickly. Escape. I'll pick my dimension 2. And then I give it dimension of this 20. So my sketch is still fully defined. Next thing, I'll go to features, then I'll go to extrude, then I'll choose 30, and I'll press enter. I'm moving fast. My computer, I'm waiting for my computer to work. Okay, enter again. Good. So this is what we want now. So assuming you drew this, I drew this on the top plane. I drew both sketches on. I drew the first sketch, which is this guy, on the top plane. Assuming I decided to draw it on the front plane, this guy could have been looking downward like this, lying down. Yeah. To be looking lying down like this, or right plane. No, if I drew it on the right plane, I think so. You should be looking as if it's lying down. But I drew it on the top plane, so it's not lying down. It can't lie down. It has to be upright. So I think we've understood how we got this guy. Yeah, if you don't understand, rewind the video. Alright, to color this guy, we'll go here. I'll choose this guy. When I choose this guy, notice this thing means part, and this the whole of this guy is our part. What are the things making up this part? Come here. Is these two features, boss extrude 1 and boss extrude 3. It's supposed to be 2, but remember we deleted 1 that time. It's gone really, but I can always change the name, so that's not our business. Now what concerns us is boss extrude feature 1 and 2. Forget this numbering here. It's 1, 2 we have. That's what's making up the whole of this part. But these two guys have different colors, so it's not the whole part I want to color. I want to color one part first. So what will I do? I will select this part, delete it. I'll go here, select what? Features. Here's to select faces. So if I go here, I can come here and choose only this face, or this face, or this face, or this face, or this face, anyone. But now I want to make things faster, so I'll go to select features. Go to this feature. Now if I select this guy, remember this is the first feature where we did a sketch and extruded, which is also this one. So if I select it, I will now go and select a color which is red. The color was red. Good. I'll press OK. That's a green check mark. I'll go to appearance again, and then I don't need that part, I just delete it. Then I'll select features, and I'll select this down part. SOLIDWORKS is loading up. Good. Select this down part, and then I'll select green. Good. I'll press enter. So I have my colored part. To save this part, you can just press Ctrl save. Ctrl S, I mean, not save, Ctrl S. So I call this one exercise 1 and I saved. So we are done with this guy. Now the next thing we are going to model is this one. So I'm moving from, forget this exercise 1 you are seeing here, I'm moving from hard to simple to complex gradually. Now this guy, we need to see what it will look like by the time we finish modeling. So what should be coming to your mind? What plane should I model on? I told you that's not our business. Now, model on any plane, you still get this. It's just that it's going to appear differently if you choose a wrong plane. For this, now you already know, okay, this is circular profile. You need a circle, of course, to draw this. And the way this guy is positioned, this should be a top plane. And it will appear just like, exactly like this. So now, if you want to draw this, they give us this circle is a diameter of what? 80 millimeters. Start taking note. 80 millimeters. This is where critical thinking will come in here. So let's start. No need to waste time. Go to SOLIDWORKS. I hit the key Ctrl N this time before I went to file. Start hitting Ctrl N. This window came up. Ctrl any capital letter N, and the key N on your keyboard, that capital letter N is pointer, and just hit Control N. But you go to File here, and you see new. You come here. So choosing part is opening up. So now part has opened up. I will just go to Sketch, go to Smart Dimension. I will choose top plane. Now I'll go to Sketch again. I'll choose circle. Choose the circle. Take the center circle, center point circle. Then I'll take this guy. From this guy, I'll just draw. Oh, this, we are still in IPS. Sorry, I have to change this. Okay, I'll just draw the circle first. I want to go and change our unit system to millimeter gram second. So my sketch exited. I'll just tap on the edge of the circle to bring it back to edit sketch mode. So I hold the right key of my keyboard and move on my touchpad with my other finger upward, and I enter Smart Dimension mode. To do this in another way, I've dropped my 2 using the key escape. I dropped the dimension 2 using escape. You can drop any tool using the escape key on your keyboard. Go to Sketch, choose Smart Dimension, go here, give it dimension of 80 millimeter. That's 80 millimeter. Good. So the next thing we need to go and check is what else we need to draw. Okay, I'm seeing that we have 3 circles here, 1, 2, 3, and all of them are 28 from here. Look at it, from here to here, 28. That's from here to the center to center distance. Center of this circle to center of this bigger circle is 28. From here to is 28. From here down to here to 28. So this means we have 3 circles that are 28 apart from center to center distance. So to make things easy for me, I will just draw a construction line. I chose a line just now. Let me go back to sketch mode. Let me go back to sketch. This was the line 2. This is the line 2. Just dropped it. I'll pick it again now. I'm using shortcuts to enter the line 2, so somebody does not get confused and start saying this is line. Good. So I'll go here and click for construction, because I don't really need this line. Just I really need this for construction purpose. If I click this side, it still continue. I hit the key escape without touching any other key. I hit enter. It picks up the tool back. I go back here, I click for construction, and then if you're trying to find a way to pick a line that will just there's what they call a midpoint line also, or center line. Yeah, center line will draw. Center line will give you this kind of construction line. So next time the center line will give you this kind of construction line. So just go here, you click. Now go to escape. So the next thing we need to do is pick a circle. Go to sketch, go to this one, circle. Just draw one circle here. I draw another circle here. I draw another circle. Oh, escape, enter. I draw another circle here. I told you before, if you dropped a tool by pressing escape, don't press any other key. Once you hit the key enter on your keyboard, to pick back that same tool. These are shortcuts to make you fast. So to dimension these guys, all of them are dimensions. Let's check. They say this is 80, this is 3 holes, 10 diameter, and we're using millimeters, so 10 millimeter diameter drilled hole through, and there are what, 3 holes here, 1, 2, 3. So it's this hole, the 3 of them that are 10 millimeters. I'll say it again, it's the 3 of these holes that are 10 millimeters. So I'll go back here. I'll go to sketch, I'll pick my Smart Dimension tool, and then I'll dimension this guy 10. So now the next thing you need to do is, I don't want to start bothering myself dimensioning this and this, since they are all the same. So what will I do? I'll use advantage of what we call sketch relations. I want to make this one, they are all equal from the dimension, of course. From here we said there are 3 holes and they are all equal, so I want to make them equal. I'll simply drop the Smart Dimension tool, which is still picked. I'm seeing Smart Dimension sign close to my mouth, my cursor. Look at the cursor. I'll hit the key escape on the keyboard. I've dropped the tool, good. So I'll hold control on your keyboard, the control key. While holding control, I'll select the first circle, select the second one, select the third one. So see these highlights that came up. You see this equal to sign there, make equal. For example, this guy disappears. You can't find this guy again. The equal to sign is still on this left hand side, equal. So all of them right now are equal. The next thing now we need to do is to give the dimensions from the distance, center to center distance that we said before. So come to sketch, pick your smart dimension tool again. Since it's center to center distance, is this point to this point, I'm going to be dimension is this point to this point. So let's go. This guy to this guy to that origin point was given as 28. Give it enter. This guy to this point or this line, you can choose the point or the line. Choosing the line this time for this one does not matter. 28, enter. This one and this one, okay, good, is 28 too. Now our sketch is what? Fully defined, but there's a problem. This guy, we need to cut it. Now you could draw this, you could use two features to draw this, so I don't want to confuse you guys, but then it's easier if we just cut it and then we just extrude. If we extrude like this, you can still go ahead and draw on the surface of what we extruded and then cut from there, but it's more better if we just cut it here. So how do we know, please pay attention now, how do we know the distance between here to here, seeing that this guy was not given, this guy here was not given. Now watch these two arrows, this one, follow my cursor, this is A, this is A. This line is a section line. Sectioning means I take a knife. You see this guy now, follow my cursor, just follow my cursor. See this guy now, this model, this model, this 3D model. This is the 2D profile. This is like a top view, and this 2D profile is what is going to produce this. Now, but we don't know the distance between here to here. But then this A here, it's like from this point down straight up to this point, assuming this circle continues, but it's not there. Then I use something like a knife to cut it through like that. So what will you see? You will see inside of this edge and inside of this face. So that's what you are seeing here. Come down here, section what? AA. So if you cut this guy, you will see this guy as a thickness. This guy here is from this point, follow my cursor, from here to here, and this other guy is from what? Here to here. Isn't it good? So now how do we get the whole of this point to this point? Watch, the diameter of this circle is 80, and so the radius, which is from this point to this point, will be 40. Now if you remove this point to this point, which is 28, from the whole of this point to this point, which is 40, you get here to here, which is 12. Now if you watch closely on this section, you see that if here to here is 12, then here to here is also 12, because they are equal, it's a circle. So now if here to here is 12, that is here to here is 12. Here to here is 12, of course, we just calculated, we said 40 minus 12 minus 28, sorry, 40 minus 28 will give us the whole of this center to this edge, that is 12. And obviously from the section view, you're already seeing that here and here is equal, here to here and here to here. So here to here is also 12. So 28, which is the whole of here down to here, minus here to here 12, will give us from here to here, which will be 16, 1 and 6, so 16. So here to here is 16. So it means that from this point to this point is 16, means the radius of this circle is 16, or should I say the radius of this arc? It's an arc actually, it's not a complete circle, is 16. So if you can get this, draw this arc, we will now use a straight line to complete from here to here and here to here. Then we will trim here and here. See what I mean? Now I've already known that we need to draw an arc here, or a circle. You can use a circle too, of 16 millimeter radius. Now if you go to sketch, I'll show you two ways to do it, and choose circle. For example, if you are not familiar with arcs, you choose circle. You come here, you just draw a circle randomly, and then you give it a diameter. I know it's circle always will always be in diameter form. So instead of 16, it will be what, 32. I say enter. Now I don't need this guy here. What will I do? This other half, I don't need it. So I'll go to sketch. I'll go to this new command called what, trim entities. There's trim entity and there's extend entity. Forget extend entity for now, please. I'm sticking with trim entities. So if I were you, I'll quickly go to and choose. Normally, since you're opening SolidWorks for the first time, to be on power trim. Follow me. It will be on power trim, so you don't go and start making mistakes and get frustrated. Go to trim to closest. Power trim is sweet to use too. I could just, with power trim, see, you are seeing something drawing now. Anywhere this line, this hash color line, you are seeing it passes, it will cut it. So if I come here and do like this, it's gone. It's sweet to use too, but some people might be confused. So most of the time, Ctrl Z. I go and pick my trim tool again. Most of the time, I just use power trim. Trim to closest, so that you'll be seeing where it's going to cut out from. So you're already seeing this guy is highlighted, so it's that guy that is going off. If I delete it, if I click on it and it's gone. Click on this, it's gone. Trim means to cut. That's why you're seeing scissors close to the mouse. Now that guy is gone. This is one way of drawing this arc. Then I told you we'll go to, that's one way of drawing the arc. So another way is this. Let me trim this guys completely. Trim it off completely. Go, good. I press the key escape to escape this too. So now you could use this other command, this arc, and it's called the center point arc, instead of using a circle and trimming. So if I choose center point arc, center point is, I'll start from, it means I'm starting from the center point. I'll start from here. I can decide to start from here. Start from here. Click on it. Good. Now, if I place, you're seeing this line that's going down. If I place this guy here, it means this is where my arc will start drawing from. Watch. You see, you can draw from any direction. You just need to turn your hand around your mouse, your hand on your touchpad or your mouse, or you turn your mouse. So, but that's not where I want to draw it from. I'll hit escape. I'll hit enter to pick my tool back. I want this to start from this guy. Good. So if I touch here and I start moving, you see it's going the wrong direction. This is not where I want to draw. I'll keep going. Now starting from here, now it's bent back to this point, so I decide to choose this guy. Yeah, so we have our arc. Now dimension this arc. I pick my smart dimension tool. I'm pressing right click and I'm moving my cursor upward. Shortcut I told you before, 16. Give it a radius of 16 and press enter. Now let's quickly go and get our lines. That's, we want to draw the line from this point to this point, and from this point to this point. So go to sketch, pick your line tool, pick line, simply come here, give it a horizontal, draw a horizontal line. Once you see this yellow box with a horizontal black line inside, know that the line is already horizontal. Now as I'm dragging it close to the edge of this circle, once it gets to that edge, you see something, an extra sketch relation is shown beside it, which is coincident. That dot with 3 lines strength at one spot means coincident. It means I'm already touching the line. That's what it means. So SolidWorks is easy. So I click, my line is still continue. I just hit escape, I hit enter, come back here, do the same thing, then escape. Now I simply need to just come and trim. I want to trim this guy and this guy away, so that it looks like this. Good. Now I'll go to sketch, I'll go to trim entities. I'm already on trim to closest, so I'll just go here, trim this guy and trim this guy. Our sketch is still fully defined. If in case your sketch becomes unfully defined, just check maybe one of your dimensions deleted while you were trimming. Yeah, it happens to me, and it happened to someone, I thought. So after this, what's the next thing? Your sketch is fully defined, your sketch is ready. See, it already looks like this guy. Good. So now what will you do? Just go here. When you go there, you will go to drop this sketch to escape. That's the trim tool. Go to features and choose extrude. Choose extruded boss base. While it's loading, let me wait for it to load so that you see what's happening. Good, it has loaded. So I want you to see this thing has a thickness. So the thickness of this guy, this solid 3D model, is what? 5 millimeters. We are using millimeters, so it's 5. So I'll quickly go back to SolidWorks, and then I will choose this guy. This guy is choosing as 10. I'll just delete it and choose 5. Press enter. Press enter again. So we have our shape. You already know how to do appearance. I'll go to appearance. Here you can choose parts now in the appearance because there's only one feature. It's already this part 3, but there's only one feature, so I don't need to go and start choosing feature again. I'm going here since it's just one feature. So I'll choose part. Once I just choose green, it's all green. Good. Ctrl S. Sorry, press enter so that you save the color that you added to it. Ctrl S. So if I save this as exercise 3, exercise 2, and press enter, this is saved. So that I don't waste my computer's memory, I'm going to close one of these guys. Now I want to draw the third one, which is very complex, one of the most complex. Is this guy. It's not really that complex, it's just that people have to create a video. Okay, it's complex for what people have learned, but in this guy we are going to use what we call patterns I taught in class. We're going to use circular pattern, not with this linear pattern. We're going to use circular pattern here. Now to do this, I hit Ctrl N again, or you can go to file. Let me use file this time. Go to new. I'm creating a new part. You are saying that anytime I want to start drawing a different model entirely, a different drawing already, I need to go and create another part. So take note, and please learn to save your work. It's very important. In fact, as I'm creating this part, I'm going to start saving immediately. So part, I select part, it's opening up. Ctrl S. As I will not choose, I want it to be called, this one called exercise 3. So if I enter save, the next thing I want to go and change is my unit. It's my unit. Now if you made a mistake and you see that time had gone, and maybe during the test, I will advise you, if you used a particular dimension set, don't bother yourself to go and start changing. Just leave it the way it is. At least if it's inch, pound, second that you used, and you dimension well, I think we'll understand that it's still inch, pound, second. Unlike when you now go and start trying to change things and there's no time, the time has gone. So if you already start with IPS, for example, as your dimension here, just leave it. If you see that there's no time to change it and it will cost you time, just leave it the way it is and keep on with your dimension. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is this guy. Let's check it out. This guy is standing, so check when objects are standing like this. This guy is not top plane, of course. As you can see, this should be what? This should be front plane. Now how do we know it should be front plane? See, go to sketch, go to sketch here. See the way front plane is standing. See the way front plane is standing. See the way this guy is standing. So when you draw the second on the front plane and you extrude, what should you get? Something standing like this. Nice. So now what do we need to draw this gear? the first thing that comes to your mind, this is a circular, this object looks circular, so you know you need a circle or something that looks like a circle. So what I'll do first is this. I'll go to circle, but then I need the dimensions. The biggest circle here is what? 90. Down here, which is like the root of this gear, is 70. And then we have the width, face width of the gear. That's from this point to this point, which is here to here, is 10. And then the hub is 50. So if I go here and then I choose front plane, I choose I go to sketch and I choose circle tool, and then I come here. I'm moving fast because I already have the dimensions, hope you know. So if you don't get anything, always rewind this video, go and check your exercise. So I go to circle, I choose circle, I draw the first circle, I go to sketch, I choose smart dimension, I go to this guy. Okay, we said it's 90. I press enter. I go and pick circle again. Let me pick up my tool. This is the reason why I like using shortcuts, because if I just see I'm in circle immediately, there's no time. So now I go to dimension tool. Is 50. The next one, I go to circle again. I go to pick circle again. Good. Okay, so I choose this guy, I draw here, I pick my dimension tool, I choose this guy, I go here. What do I need to do? I need to dimension this guy 78. Good. Now, so what do I need? Come back here. You see that we need to draw a teeth on top of what? The 78. It means this line should be what? Tangent to the outer, this outer diameter, which is 90. So this is a straight line, this is not a curve. So what I'm going to do, there are many ways to do this, so I will just do this once. I'll use one way. You can think of any other way. I'll draw a construction line first. Yeah, I'll go to lines. Construction lines just help you construct better. So this is the center line I was talking of. So you come here, choose that center line, come here and go down. The center line is a construction line, so if I go down, I already have, so I hit escape, hit enter. I think I only need this line, so I don't need any other construction line, because I'm going to pattern around. So what will I do next? I will go and choose midpoint line. I'm still in line 2. I will have simply gone to sketch and go here and then choose midpoint line, but then it's here. Where is it? Here. So I just choose it, midpoint line. I don't need it for construction. I want to check the construction. I want it to be the real line. So if I touch here, it's going to stretch. What I'm drawing is the gear face. Is that I'll make it horizontal. I'll cancel it, delete, or do it again. Somebody will not say I don't understand. Now this line is picked. See the line I want to draw here is this one. I'm drawing this line so that I cannot pattern it around. So I picked a center line so that from here to here will be equal. From here to here will be equal. Remember I taught you mirroring in class. If you pick a line, in fact you can even draw here like this down to here, which is here, straight down to here, and then you mirror it to form this shape. And then I'm not show you how to pattern around. So these are other ways you could. There are many other ways. Now I'll still pick my center line. I'm drawing a horizontal. I'm drawing it horizontal. It has to be horizontal. Now you're seeing horizontal symbol has appeared. See, there are three symbols that are showing right now. The reason why those 3 symbols are showing right now is because number 1, this is a midpoint line. So, and that midpoint line is coincidence to this point here. And then I'm taking it back to here. Sorry. Oh, Just once you see something like this, SolidWorks behave like this. When you click on a point with a straight line, and then you come back to that same point, it will change to an arc. So escape, hit enter again. I'm just trying to show you guys how to use your dimension tool well. So I'll go back, pick midpoint line. So how to use your line tool well, how to use your sketch relations well. How to use your sketch relations. So if I touch this guy, this midpoint line, see, it will go the same length on both ways. So now you see 3 lines is showing. 3 sketch relations was showing. Good. Now, so this means those 3 sketch relations means the first one is coincident to that center point. The second one is horizontal, and the third one, it means it's tangent. So we see that we are on track. So we click. Now pick my smart dimension tool. I don't even need to escape a tool to pick another tool. Shortcut. I choose that line. Now when you are walking and you are in between many lines like this, don't worry, I'll still show you. You have to zoom in. So now I just, this guy is 10. Remember, it was 10. I'll show you. Enter. 10. Good. See it here. It was 10. 1, 2, and all of them are like that at 10. So this guy is 10. Going back. Now we need to draw the complete stick. So I pick a line tool. Just pick this line. I go to this point. Make sure once you see that circle with another circle, it means the point you are choosing is concentric with the other point. Meaning you are on top of each other, not coincident. Now it's still from a coincident relation, but then it means that circle means you are on point. You're on top of the other point. So now go down. You use the key escape. Hit enter to pick the tool again. Good. Down, coincident, good, and it's vertical. I'll delete this guy so that you see what happened. Escape, delete. Pick my line to see this guy going down. So it's both coincident and vertical. See the two relations. If it's not vertical, if it's bent like this, it's horizontal to check very well. You see a blue line showing. Please make it vertical. Once you see that straight black line, that is vertical. So click. Now escape. So as it stands now, I will have told you to trim this guy away, but let's leave it for construction. It makes our work neater. If you want to trim before, you would have to come here and then go to trim and then start trimming. But if I start trimming it now, I already dimensions this guy. It's going to make our sketch might become difficult to define. So I don't want to do that. And besides, you might have to start zooming and the rest. If you're not careful, you go and trim what you don't want to trim. Let me even use that. Let me take a moment to show you how to zoom. So if to zoom, go to this heads up view menu, or view, should I call it heads up view menu, and choose zoom to area. So once you select it, you just highlight where you want to zoom in. Good. So it's bigger. You're seeing that there's a line inside here. That's a circle. Where is this straight line we need? So I don't want to even trim anything, as I said. So I'm just good to escape the tool. I'll select this circle and choose this guy in this construction geometry. It's changing it to a construction line. I could also come here and say for construction. So it changes to a dashed. Oh, sorry about that. It will change it to a dashed line. Good. Let me change it back. See what I was saying. This guy is already ticked. Right? Untick it and check it. See, it's back to a normal line. So you can just use the highlight. It's faster. Construction geometry. Now, the next thing I need to do is to what? Is to form these guys. This guy. This one. Around. We can do this in 2 ways. You can decide to come trim here and here, and then form this guy around, but we'll still need to start trimming the rest, so there's no point. So we need this guy around. Let me good. We need these teeth around everywhere, so we want to pattern it. So I want this guy to appear as a pattern around this circle here. So I'll hold Control. Now when you are selecting a line, if you see this point highlight, please shift the cursor downward. Don't allow it to be close to this point. If not, it's going to select both the point and the line. So go downward. See, it's already selecting another point. So be careful. If you see it's happening like that, you can just easily, as I said before, zoom so you don't make mistakes. Good. So now you've zoomed. You can drop the zoom to by escaping. Good. Hit the key escape. Now you hold Control, you select this line. Also come here, select this line. Come here, select this line. Then you go to Sketch tab. The 3 lines are selected. You go to Sketch tab. It's those lines that form the teeth that you want to pattern. You go to Linear Sketch Pattern. Go to this arrow inside of Linear Sketch. It's not a linear sketch pattern you want, it's a circular sketch pattern. So you go here, you choose Circular Sketch Pattern. After doing that, let me use the key F and come. Good. You're already seeing that there are 4 preview. It has not entered though. This one is just showing you how it's going to look like by the time you press enter. So come to the menu where you can change things. Let me quickly show you something. Some people, when they click this circular sketch pattern, it does not appear automatically like this, so it will appear in a very funny way. This is the origin of your circular sketch pattern. If I move this guy, it's already fixed. Some people's zone, this one is already fixed. Some people's zone changes. It might appear somewhere else depending on how SolidWorks behave to you on your computer at that time. You simply find this point and drag this to the center of the circle or the center of the circular profile you are drawing, whether it's the origin or not. So this one is already fixed for us, so good. So now the next thing we need to do is to check how many teeth are there. So the way it's easy for me is these guys, I just count this from, I just count a quadrant. I can start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know I have 1, 2, 3 in between. So I'll just check how many teeth do I need to add to pattern. So this is 4 teeth already. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 9. I have 2 in between, and I don't have anyone on this guy. So you might, if you know you are not that sure, you want to see this construction line, you can add it so that it's not confusing. So you will see the teeth on it. You can add that construction line. Maybe I will even add it before I extrude. So let's go again. 1, 2, 3. How many is in between? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not up to 5 yet. It's not still up to 3 in between. So I'll keep going. Okay, now you have 1, 2, 3 in between. This guy is still looking bent, so let's add one more and see. Good. I think we are just on track. Yeah, this 1, 2, 3, and this is exactly this side is exactly vertical to the plane, which is what we want from this drawing. So I'll click good because I'm done. I don't need to change any other thing. Forget all these ones. This 360 means you want it to go around. If you change it, sorry, I was increasing it, you can't go above 360. If you decrease it, it will no longer be 360. It will no longer be 360. See, it's changing. They are getting closer to each other. See the space, so it's 360 I want, please. 360. Then equal spacing, of course. And this one, if you want to dimension, if you want SolidWorks to help you dimension the radius, that's when you tick this. Okay, I don't want that for now. So let's leave it like this. I don't want to start going into many things. This is equal spacing. If I press good now, this is what we have. Okay, so right now we need to start trimming these guys away. There's a lot of work here, So we'll have to do the work anyway. So now sketch, go to trim. So I go here and trim here. Good. So immediately we trimmed there, SolidWorks became what? Fully defined. So it means that every dimension, and the reason why this is fully defined is because these are patterns. So all of them here are equal to this guy, which is already dimensioned. I'll go here, I trim this one, trim this one, trim this one, trim this one, trim this one. Just keep trimming them. Keep trimming them. Keep trimming them. Trimming them. Keep trimming them. Keep trimming them. Keep trimming and trimming. Now, lucky for us, our sketch is fully defined, and I think we are ready to extrude. Let's check our profile. Good, we are ready to extrude. Everything looks correct. So if I go to this guy and I go to features and I go to extruded boss, let's check the thickness quickly before I move on. The thickness here given was 10. Look at it from here to here, it's 10. So I go here and I choose, it's already 10. Nice. I hit the key, enter. Now this is our gear. Let me color it. The color was what? The color was green. Green. Oh, with the faces. There is a lot of work. You will do this yourself. This one is your assignment. I don't want this video to be too long, so you color this yourself. I will just give this face or this guy red. Where is it? This guy. Let's choose this face. No, sorry, a face. Sorry, this feature, this part. This is face. This one is face. Select faces. Yes. I'll just choose this face. I give it red. The reason why that red covered everything is because this part was still chosen, so I'm deleting it. Good, so that's red we need. Let me just color. Okay, good. I'm calling only the red because of time. Now, you will likely not be asked to color anything, but don't bother yourself with colors for now. What you should learn is learn how to sketch. This is our gear. Nice. So I want to show you guys something. So if you go to this extrude, you go to edit mode. Do you know you could decide not to extrude this outer side but this hub? See what I mean? If you go to selected contours, you see this guy. If you decide to come here, this guy, yes, only this one, and extrude this one. Yes, see, it's only this guy that extruded. That will extrude. That's why it's highlighted. This is like a preview. If you want to see the re-preview, just come to this eye icon and touch here. See, this is the re-preview. You can turn around and see. So it's not the gear part that has been extruded here, it's the other side. So let's go back. You choose the eye icon again and it comes back to now the sketch contour. You could even decide to still choose this size too, so it's going to extrude everything, so there's no hole. So this is how to select sketch contours. Good. So now I don't need this one, so I'll just cancel. Come back to where we are. So that's it, guys. One last thing I'll show you was there's a particular diagram in the material that Prof gave, and this diagram is here. It's a revolve bus. Just let it load up. It's showing not responding. I don't know why it's behaving that way. Cancel this one. My battery is going down and I end this video. This 10 minutes. I don't think I'll be able to do this one. Okay, now there's this is the sketch. So this is exactly what you guys will do. This is the revolve I was talking of. So let me attempt it. While attempting it, my battery tries to run down, I'm going to stop the video. So now I will choose SolidWorks. I said I will cancel one of these because of space. Save all. Good. So I'll hit Control N. That's new. Double click. It's opening up. Hopefully I can do this before my battery runs down. So what do I need to do now? I need to draw this guy. So this guy is the axis we want to revolve about. So I'll draw that one first. To draw that, I'll go to sketch, choose sketch, let's choose front plane or right plane so that it's standing. Okay, let's choose right plane this time around. Let's go to sketch here, choose what? Center line. So I'll just come here, draw a line. I'm not giving this sketch here a dimension. There's no dimension for this one. So I'll pick line 2 again. I hit the key enter. I uncheck for construction, so I have my normal line activated. So I draw a straight line down like this. Let me see what Prof drew so that I know what to do, know what I'm sketching. Good. Okay, there is a okay, let me see if I can double my screen. Oh, nice. Good. So I'll just delete this guy I already did here. Delete, escape. Sorry, I want to make SolidWorks smaller. Okay, so I've taken this to one corner. Nice. So this one, oh no, this is not what I wanted to open. Okay, so yes, so this is the sketch. Good. So now I'll just delete this guy, and then I'll choose my line again, draw like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, down to here like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. You see, there's no dimension, so I don't expect it to be exact. Like this, like this, like this, like this, then like this, like this, like this, like this. I hit the key escape. Oh, enter. There's still a line here. I pick that line and move somewhere towards here. So I stop here. So I hit the key escape. Now I go to this sketch. I want to draw this curve here. To draw that curve, I go to sketch. Remember, we can just use an arc. I'll pick what? A tangent arc, so that both of them are tangents to the same place. So I just choose here and choose here. That's all. Our sketch is what? It's closed, but it's not fully defined because we not give it any dimension. It's closed, that's why it became hashed. That is shaded inside. Now to revolve this, just go to features, go to revolve, and choose an axis. SolidWorks will likely automatically choose an axis for us. Let's watch out. See, it has chosen an axis for us automatically. This is where to choose axis of revolution. I'll delete it. I've deleted it. I'll choose it again. Choose it again. And we're revolving what? 360. And it's a blind revolve. In fact, just leave it as blind. Focus on this blind first. Just leave it as blind for now. So this is a preview. This is what you're likely going to see when you press good. This is what you have. So this material here you're seeing is not magic. It's what happened. So it's the same thing on a computer screen. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I just hope you guys do well on your test.